In unity there is a strength. This motto perfectly expresses the idea of my speech today. My name is Murzabekova Dilnaz and I am an 11th C grade student of NIS Kostanay. Our project and the results we achieved were not created by one person, by me only, but it was done by a team, the team of people who have the same goal, and that is why it all works in the right direction. Any thoughts and initiatives are implemented many times faster with a team. For example, a child who was supported by parents has more confidence in his actions than another who was forced to support himself. A project that a group works on, putting the same effort, is more successful than the one that was created by one. In every sphere of our lives, we need help from outside. That is why it is so important to find friends with similar values, goals, and desires. No matter how scary an idea may seem at first, sharing it with others ceases to be so frightening. With such confidence, my friend Aruna and I wanted to create an environmental movement in our city at the very beginning of the pandemic. We were concerned about pollution in our area and how careless citizens can be about the place where they live. While we kept this thought in our heads, the beginning was so unknown to us that we dragged it out until the whole summer passed. One day, when I was coming home from work, I saw the story of my friend from Uralsk about arranging an environmental movement there, Kettekbro, and at the same moment I got so excited about the thought that I put it on the wallpaper of my phone screen. We decided to support the idea of their project and continue it as getting the challenge to Kostanay. In the same evening, I wrote to my friends from Uralsk. They were dumbfounded by my enthusiasm and were excited about such an endeavor in one more city of Kazakhstan. I created an account in Instagram, Kettekbro.kst, publicized it on my personal account in Instagram page and was supported by my friends. Overnight we had over 100 subscribers. It was September 4th, 2020. Then we created a Telegram channel. Nowadays we have 1884 subscribers on our shared IG account and 218 on local and 88 on Telegram channel. It was one of the quickest and most meaningful decisions of my life. Since then, I have been convinced that the realization of plans should happen as soon as possible after its appearance. That evening, I gathered an ambitious community who shared with me the same goals as I did. Our activities mainly consist of hiking in polluted recreation spaces where people neglect nature, and a special feature is that we arrange picnics after each hike as a friendly family. For these hikes we needed funds to provide volunteers with gloves, bags, water, masks and food. This requires responsibility, so I turned to my lovely English teacher, Isirjanova Nagima Silhanovna, who later helped us with organization. The first hike was on September 13 and gathered about 17 volunteers to help us clean up the bank of Tabol River. In total, 2,100 liters of garbage were collected, after which we had fun in a friendly company with food, music and guitar playing. For this eco-trip money we spent our own money, cooked meals ourselves and brought some snack. One student asked us about funding and organization of the hike. We told him that we do everything ourselves. And then he called his mother, who later became our sponsor, and we are very grateful for her. After our first publications about hiking in Instagram school site, we were interviewed by a newspaper and Nash Kostanay website, where I told about our first experience in eco-hiking. For the third hike, we were joined by women from our sponsor and her partners. Since then, our work has gone easier, and our team consisted of 4 students, and we are invited by guys from other centers to exchange ideas and results. After a while, we rebranded the team Kettekbro. We met the like-minded community Жайык and became Жайык Eco, which means Жаңа, new from Kazakh language, IQ, intelligence. Because of the pandemic, many of our activities have slowed down. Eco-trails with large groups of students and planned activities became a dangerous venture. This prompted us to change our usual approach. As a result, our team wrote several mini articles and filmed several environmental stories. We continued to campaign, raising awareness among the residents of our town without putting them at risk. We worked on content on a shared account called JECA. I was responsible for informative facts related to ecology and stories in the main account. These photos also included 2 social ads shot by our photographer from Uralsk. They caused a stir with the message and vivid presentation. Bloggers like Nagimusha, Ildana Forais, Mulder Madjanova, Yerzhan Ismukhanov, Miller Maria reposted them on their pages, after which another 600 people from across Kazakhstan began to follow us. The first picture shows how humanity is drowning in its own garbage. The second picture shows us an interpretation of the well-known Kazakh proverb, "Humanity does not have a day without nature." In my own city, Kostanay, in cooperation with the Youth Resource Center, in winter we put up posters related to harm caused by batteries and information about recycling. Then, together with the NECO Club, half of our students visited a special camp, where people interested in ecology and projects related to it were invited. In December 2020, an online meeting with Dariga Nazarbayeva was held in connection with the fact that this year was declared as the Year of the Volunteer and summed up the results of this. In winter, our activities were limited and we only did general volunteer work around the town. With the onset of warm days, 5 students were added to our collective and we began to conduct hikes. The first one this year was on April 25. We had plans to introduce commerce by selling eco-friendly, harmless goods, but over time this has been forgotten due to being in different centers. Later, we received an offer from the public organization Women's Power Alliance to collaborate. My friends looked at their roadmap and identified common goals for future collaboration. After much reflection on the prospects from this collaboration and the official signing of a memorandum with the islands, we finally ticked another big issue. On the 18th of September 2021, we made a joint trip with the governmental workers who came out for the World Cleanup Day, and with a small company of 10 students, we collected 15 bags of trash. All this tremendous teamwork resulted in very tangible results. Over the course of a year, we gathered a team of 218 followers and a group of 16 regular volunteers. Together with them, we conducted 7 full eco-hikes and collected a total of about 14,000 liters of garbage. In 2019, the challenge Trash Tag took over the world. The author of the idea is Stefan Reinhold. Back in 2015. He and his friend were traveling by car and a paper chip flew out the open car window, for which they never returned. Conscience and moral responsibility tormented Stefan. He promised himself to pick up 100 times more papers during the trip and threw them in the trash. He posted a publication where he told about this case. Some time later, Stefan launched the Trash Tag project. The essence of this eco-project, keeping the wilderness clean. Flash mob participants received rewards from the company. On March 5, 2019, Byron Roman published a Facebook post with before and after photos of cleaning up the Lez. In the description of these publications, Roman encouraged teenagers. Here comes another challenge for all you bored teenagers. You need to take a picture of an area that needs cleaning and then take a picture of the same place you cleaned and post it. Our friends from Uralsk held a similar challenge, where they encouraged volunteers to clean up their yards. They had to publish a photo before and after the cleanup. For this, they received an invitation to a meet-up where a guest speaker was invited to discuss the solutions of the pollution problem in Kazakhstan. I am inspired by looking at our achievements and plans. It all started from small things. when we wanted to see our yard clean and came to new collaborations, thousands of liters of garbage were collected, new environment, big plans, support from the citizens of Kazakhstan, and phrase that the future is in our hands. Do not be afraid of starting new. You have all opportunities and the most important resource, time, which can exhaust itself. Go forward to your goals before others reach them, but better, do it for your soul and development.